The team at Technology for Hotels knows how busy you are. So we've created this concise briefing to keep you up to date on key happenings in the hotel industry. Let's dive in. This week, there's a lot bringing down in Australia, from new developments to major leadership changes, and we can't ignore the global trends impacting the industry, like the focus on wellness and the changing demands of travelers.
Yeah, it's a dynamic landscape, that's for sure. Let's start with Australia, where we're seeing a real surge in activity, particularly in Brisbane.
Okay, so why is everyone suddenly so interested in Brisbane?
Well, the upcoming 2032 Olympics is definitely a factor. Investors are anticipating significant growth in tourism and are eager to get in on the action. Take Brookfield Asset Management, for example. They just acquired Hotel X in Brisbane, a move that speaks volumes about their confidence in the city's future.
And it's not just Brookfield IHG is also setting up shop in Brisbane with plans for a Kimpton property. What's driving their decision, do you think?
Well, Kimpton is known for its boutique, lifestyle-focused hotels, so their move into Brisbane suggests they see a growing market for travelers who seek unique and personalized experiences. It's a savvy move, considering Brisbane's burgeoning arts and culture scene.
It seems like Brisbane is positioning itself as a destination that goes beyond the typical tourist attractions. Speaking of expansion, Minor Hotels is making a big play in Australia, taking over the management rights for the massive Queen's Wharf Residences development in Brisbane. That's a 64-story behemoth slated to open in early 2025.
Yeah, this is a significant move for a couple of reasons. First, it underscores Minor Hotels' commitment to the Australian market. They're clearly betting big on the country's long-term tourism potential. Second, the sheer scale of the Queen's Wharf Residences could reshape the landscape of luxury accommodation in Brisbane. It's likely to set new benchmarks for service and amenities, potentially putting pressure on competitors to up their game.
So how might this impact existing hotels in the area?
Well, they'll need to assess their current offerings and consider how they can differentiate themselves in an increasingly competitive market. This could involve anything from renovating their properties to enhancing their service standards or focusing on niche markets that Minor Hotels isn't directly targeting.
It's like a ripple effect, forcing everyone to reevaluate their strategies. Now let's hop over to Darwin, where we're seeing a couple of significant transformations in the hotel scene. The Travelodge Resort Darwin is undergoing a rebranding, and the Smith Hotel is getting a major upgrade and becoming the Courtyard by Marriott Darwin.
What's interesting here is Marriott's entry into Darwin. It's their first foray into the Northern Territory, which suggests they see untapped potential in this market. They're likely betting on Darwin's growing appeal as a gateway to natural wonders like Kakadu National Park.
It makes you wonder if other major brands will follow suit.
It's certainly possible. If Marriott's gamble pays off, we could see a domino effect with other brands establishing a presence in Darwin. This could lead to increased competition, potentially driving up standards and offering travelers more choices.
And speaking of shifts, we can't ignore the rise of hotel franchising in Australia. It's about to become the dominant operating model, according to Deloitte.
You're right. For hotel owners, franchising offers a number of advantages. Especially in a market as competitive as Australia's, it allows them to leverage a well-established brand and its associated systems and support without having to build everything from scratch.
It's like a shortcut to brand recognition and operational efficiency. But what are some of the potential downsides to this model?
Well, one of the main challenges is maintaining brand consistency across a franchise network. You need to ensure that all properties adhere to the brand's standards and deliver a consistent guest experience. Another challenge is managing the relationship between franchisor and franchisee. It requires clear communication-aligned goals and a solid legal framework to avoid conflicts down the line.
So it's not a magic bullet, but it's definitely a model that's gaining traction in Australia. Now let's shift gears and look at some global trends that are shaping the future of the hotel industry. Marriott is making a move that's caught my eye, their acquisition of the Postcard Cabins brand. It seems like a departure from their traditional offerings.
It is, and it signals a strategic shift toward the booming outdoor hospitality market. Marriott is clearly recognizing the growing demand for nature-immersive experiences, and they're not just dipping their toes in, they're planning to launch a dedicated collection of nature-forward accommodations in 2025.
It's interesting because it aligns with what we're seeing from other major players like Hilton and Hyatt. They're also expanding their portfolios to include outdoor and glamping options. What's driving this interest in outdoor experiences?
Well, for one, there's a growing awareness of the benefits of connecting with nature, both for physical and mental well-being. People are seeking escapes from the stress of urban life and are craving authentic experiences that allow them to disconnect and recharge. And let's not forget the Instagram factor. Outdoor accommodations with their unique designs and stunning natural backdrops are highly photogenic, which fuels their popularity on social media.
So it's a combination of wellness trends, the desire for authentic experiences, and the power of social media. It's a potent mix that's driving the growth of this segment.
Absolutely. And it's not just about offering a tent in the woods. These outdoor accommodations are becoming increasingly luxurious with amenities like plush beds, private decks, and gourmet dining experiences. It's about providing a seamless blend of comfort and nature immersion.
It seems like hotels are recognizing that guests want the best of both worlds, the luxury and convenience they've come to expect, combined with the adventure and rejuvenation that nature offers. Speaking of luxury, Hilton is making some bold moves in that segment, planning a record-breaking year in 2025, with over 500 new hotels opening under their luxury brands.
They're not holding back. Hilton's luxury brands, including Waldorf Astoria, Conrad, LXR Nomad, and Signia, are targeting key gateway cities and resort destinations, offering a diverse range of experiences to cater to the evolving tastes of luxury travelers. And their partnership with small luxury hotels of the world gives them access to a curated collection of independent boutique hotels, further expanding their reach in the luxury market.
That's a smart move. It allows them to tap into the growing demand for more unique and personalized luxury experiences while maintaining their high standards of quality and service. What about their Waldorf Astoria Residences portfolio? Any news on that front?
Yes, they're actively expanding their portfolio of standalone Waldorf Astoria residences, which offer the ultimate in luxury living with all the amenities and services of a world-class hotel. These residences are becoming increasingly popular among affluent travelers who seek a home-away-from-home experience with a touch of exclusivity and personalized service.
It's like having your own private sanctuary within a luxury hotel environment.
Yeah.
Now let's switch gears and talk about Accor. They've got a lot in the pipeline for 2025, including some intriguing new properties in Australia.
Yes, Accor is set to open a wide range of hotels and resorts in 2025, showcasing the diversity of their 45-plus brands and offering travelers a world of experiences to choose from. And in Australia, they're making a splash with two new Ennismore properties, the 25 Hours Hotel The Olympia in Sydney and Hyde Perth.
Tell me more about those properties. What makes them unique and appealing to travelers?
The 25 Hours Hotel The Olympia in Sydney, set to open in mid-2025, will be the first of its kind in Australia. Inspired by its art house roots as the Olympia Theatre, it's going to feature themed suites, exclusive artwork, and standout dining options, including a rooftop bar with panoramic city views.
It sounds like they're creating a destination that's infused with local character and artistic flair.
Yeah.
What about Hyde Perth?
Hyde Perth is slated to open in late 2025 and will be located on Pier Street. They're aiming for a blend of Western Australia's vibrant colors with a focus on connection and community. It will offer lush outdoor poolside dining, lively social spaces, and event facilities. Both of these properties seem poised to redefine boutique hospitality in Australia.
All right, before we wrap up this section, I'd like to touch on another global trend we've been seeing, the rise of wellness as a central element of the guest experience. Accor has released some fascinating predictions about the top wellness trends for 2025.
One of the most significant shifts is the move towards evidence-based wellness solutions. Guests are becoming more discerning and seeking offerings backed by science and proven results. Hotels need to provide personalized wellness experiences tailored to individual needs and goals. Generic spa treatments are no longer cutting it.
It's like the wellness industry is finally catching up with the personalized approach we've seen in other sectors. What else is on Accor's radar?
They're predicting a surge in athletic wellness escapes, catering to travelers seeking active vacations that focus on fitness and adventure. This could involve high-intensity workouts, outdoor excursions, personalized training programs, or a combination of these.
So it's not just about relaxation anymore. It's about pushing your limits and embracing a more holistic approach to well-being. What about the culinary side of wellness?
Accor highlights the rising popularity of functional wellness drinks. Beverages designed to provide specific health benefits. Think of drinks infused with adaptogens, which help the body adapt to stress, or nootropics, which are believed to support cognitive function. These drinks could become staples in hotel minibars and restaurants.
It's like a health boost disguised as a delicious beverage. What was the final trend Accor mentioned?
The last one is brain fitness. Focusing on activities and experiences that enhance cognitive function, reduce stress, and promote mental well-being. This could include mindfulness workshops, meditation sessions, or access to brain training apps and technologies.
It's fascinating how hotels are evolving, to cater to this holistic approach to well-being, encompassing not just the physical body, but also the mind. It's a smart move considering how important mental wellness has become.
Absolutely. And it's not just Accor that's recognizing this trend, we're seeing it across the industry. Hotels are incorporating wellness elements into their design and offerings, recognizing that guests seek experiences that promote well-being in all its forms.
Okay, before we move on, I want to touch on some positive news from the UN World Tourism Barometer. Global tourism is nearing a full recovery from the pandemic. International tourist arrivals and receipts have seen impressive growth, and most regions are on track to surpass their pre-pandemic numbers by the end of 2024.
It's a remarkable comeback for the industry. This resurgence is expected to continue, driven by pent-up demand, easing travel restrictions, and a renewed appreciation for the transformative power of travel.
It's a testament to the resilience of both the travel industry and the human desire to explore and connect with different cultures.
Indeed. And this resurgence presents an incredible opportunity for the hotel industry. But it's crucial to understand how traveler behavior and expectations are evolving in this post-pandemic world.
That's where the Points Guy's 2025 Travel Trends Report comes in. It highlights some interesting shifts in traveler behavior. For instance, the report found that demand for travel remains incredibly strong even with rising costs.
That's right. Travelers are prioritizing experiences over material possessions and are willing to invest in meaningful trips that create lasting memories. This aligns with the trend we've been discussing toward more authentic and immersive experiences.
The report also found that spending on experiences, nightlife, and longer trips is on the rise. What does this tell us about the changing priorities of travelers?
It suggests that travelers are seeking more immersive and engaging vacations and are willing to spend more to make those experiences truly special. They're less interested in superficial sightseeing and more interested in connecting with the destinations they visit on a deeper level.
And the trend towards longer trips suggests that they're seeking more than just a quick getaway. They're looking for deeper immersion and more opportunities to explore and connect.
Exactly. And this shift in traveler behavior presents both opportunities and challenges for the hotel industry. Hotels that can successfully adapt to these evolving expectations and create experiences that resonate with this new breed of traveler will undoubtedly thrive.
It's a call to action for the industry to think outside the box and create experiences that go beyond the traditional hotel stay.
Indeed. And it's not just about catering to leisure travelers. The business travel landscape is also evolving. The blurring of lines between work and leisure is creating a new breed of leisure travelers who seek accommodations that blend seamlessly with their professional and personal needs.
So hotels need to be adaptable and cater to a wider range of needs and expectations. Speaking of adaptability, let's talk about Accommodation Australia's new digital careers and training platform, Eager. What's the goal of this initiative?
Eager aims to address the workforce challenges facing the tourism and hospitality industries, specifically the workforce shortage and the need for ongoing skills development. It's a centralized hub for industry professionals to access training resources, connect with potential employers, and advance their careers.
So it's a win-win for both employees and businesses. Employees gain access to valuable training and career opportunities, while businesses can more easily find and recruit qualified candidates.
That's the idea. It's a proactive approach to addressing a critical issue, and it's great to see organizations like Accommodation Australia taking the lead in finding solutions.
It's a reminder that the success of the hotel industry relies heavily on the skills and dedication of its workforce. Investing in training and development is crucial for ensuring the industry can continue to provide exceptional guest experiences.
Absolutely. And speaking of people making a difference, let's shift our focus to some notable leadership changes that have taken place recently. These changes often signal shifts in strategy and can have a significant impact on a company's direction.
It's like a game of chess, where each move can change the entire game board. Okay, let's dive into these leadership changes and see what they might reveal about the future of the companies involved.
One of the most noteworthy appointments is Peter Kranis joining Gurner Group as their new Group Chief Operating Officer of Hospitality.
This is a big move. He was previously the CEO of Crown Sydney and Crown Hotels, bringing a wealth of experience to this role.
He certainly does. His background in luxury hospitality and large-scale operations will be invaluable as Gurner Group expands its footprint in the market.
It'll be fascinating to watch how his leadership influences Gurner Group's hospitality ventures. Now, shifting to TFE Hotels, they've made several leadership changes as well.
They have. They've announced new leadership for Vibe Hotel, Sydney Darling Harbour, Adina Vibe Darwin Waterfront, and Vibe Hotel, Sydney.
These are all strategic properties for TFE hotels. These appointments signal their commitment to strengthening their teams and ensuring they stay competitive.
I agree. It seems they're strategically positioning these properties for future growth. And finally, there's Mark Hodges' appointment as Cluster General Manager for Oaks Cypress Lakes Resort and Alicia Wellness Retreat in the Hunter Valley.
Yeah, the Hunter Valley is a popular destination known for its wineries and picturesque landscapes. What makes this appointment interesting to you?
Well, Mark Hodges' background managing luxury resorts and wellness retreats aligns perfectly with the offerings of these properties. His expertise could enhance their appeal in a competitive market.
It sounds like he's well-suited to lead these properties into a new era. So we've covered a lot of ground today, from new developments and acquisitions to emerging trends and leadership changes. It's clear the hotel industry is a dynamic and evolving space.
Absolutely. Innovation, adaptability, and a keen focus on the guest experience are more critical than ever.
For our listeners, what are some actionable takeaways they can apply to their roles?
Well, prioritizing the guest experience is paramount. Hotels need to exceed expectations by creating memorable and personalized experiences.
Right. That means staying ahead of the curve with technology design and amenities. It also means investing in your staff and empowering them to provide exceptional service.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to experiment and try new things.
Hmm.
The industry is ripe for innovation. Those willing to push boundaries will stand out.
I love that. Embrace the challenge, be bold, and never stop learning. Now, before we wrap up, any final thoughts for our listeners?
Yeah, I want to leave everyone with this. The hotel industry is all about people. It's about the guests, the communities we impact, and the passionate individuals driving it all.
Well said. By focusing on those connections, embracing innovation, and remembering the power of hospitality, we can create a future where hotels are more than just places to stay.
That wraps up this week's 5-Star Weekly Briefing.
Thanks for tuning in and staying informed with the latest in the hotel industry. It's inspiring to see how the industry is adapting and evolving to meet these new challenges and opportunities.
It certainly is. And I think that's one of the most exciting things about this industry. It's never stagnant. There's always something new to learn, new trends to explore, and new ways to create those unforgettable guest experiences.
Speaking of unforgettable experiences, I think it's time we shift our focus to something a bit more lighthearted. The incredible success of Ayers Rock Resort.
Oh, yes. They've had a phenomenal year, haven't they? A record-breaking 18 awards, including recognition for their Wintjiri drone show, the largest permanent drone show in the world. That's a testament to their commitment to innovation and creating truly unique experiences for their guests.
It's amazing how technology can be used to enhance the guest experience and showcase the natural beauty and cultural heritage of a destination. The Wintjiri drone show sounds like a must-see for anyone visiting Ayers Rock.
I agree. It's a perfect example of how hotels can blend cutting-edge technology with storytelling and cultural immersion to create something truly special. And it's clearly resonating with guests, judging by the accolades they've received.
It's a great reminder that even in a world increasingly dominated by technology, the human element remains paramount. It's about creating experiences that connect with people on an emotional level and leave a lasting impression.
Absolutely. And that brings us to another important trend we've touched on throughout our conversation, the increasing focus on sustainability and responsible tourism.
Yeah, it's no longer just a niche concern. It's becoming a core value for both travelers and the industry as a whole. Guests are increasingly seeking out hotels that are committed to environmental stewardship and social responsibility.
Right. They want to know that their travel choices are making a positive impact. And hotels are responding by implementing eco-friendly practices, supporting local communities, and promoting sustainable tourism initiatives.
It's a win-win situation. Hotels can reduce their environmental footprint and enhance their brand reputation, while guests can enjoy their travels knowing they're contributing to a more sustainable future.
Precisely. And it's not just about doing the right thing, it's also becoming a business imperative. Consumers are increasingly rewarding companies that align with their values. And sustainability is high on that list.
So for hotels looking to stay ahead of the curve, integrating sustainability into their operations and guest experience is no longer optional. It's essential.
I couldn't agree more. And it's not just about making grand gestures, it's about making small but meaningful changes throughout the entire guest journey, from using eco-friendly amenities to sourcing food locally to supporting community-based tourism initiatives?
It's about making sustainability a part of the hotel's DNA, woven into every aspect of its operations.
Exactly. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the world of hotels. We've covered a lot of ground today, from emerging trends and industry challenges to inspiring stories of innovation and success.
It's been a fascinating journey, and I always find it reassuring to see how the industry is constantly evolving, adapting, and finding new ways to create exceptional experiences for guests.
It's a testament to the passion, creativity, and resilience of the people who make this industry so special. And as we look to the future, I'm confident that the hotel industry will continue to play a vital role in connecting people, fostering cultural exchange, and creating memories that last a lifetime. That wraps up this week's 5-Star Weekly Briefing.
Thanks for tuning in and staying informed with the latest in the hotel industry.